The sub-zero overnight temperatures have had a severe effect on the playing surface, which is now rock hard, and the players took a lot of time in the warm-up before the match to select the appropriate footwear, most of them wearing flat-soled boots, with the exception notably of Henry Smith in the Hearts goal, who's wearing studs because the goalmouth is a bit softer than the outfield, and the very cold conditions also having an adverse effect on the crowd inside Pittodrie. A bit down on the numbers you might have expected for an attractive match like this. And an important game at that. Aberdeen back on the rails after stuttering towards the end of 1984 and that New Year defeat against Dundee United. But they're without Billy Stark in midfield. He's injured and he's been a very prolific goal scorer for them in recent weeks. The replacement is Dougie Bell, wearing number 10, who'll be the principal creative player in midfield this afternoon. And Hearts have had to make one change. Well, they didn't have to make it, but tactically they made a change in leaving out Willie Johnson on the side, which drew 3-3 against Dundee on Sunday. And they brought back Andy Watson into the midfield. But their very good recent performances have been enhanced by the form of this young man, Gary Mackay, who missed much of the early part of the season through injury and is now playing extremely well in the middle of the field. Brian Whittaker, the full-back, along with Walter Kidd, being allowed to push forward. An offside flag goes up. The free kick's already taken for Aberdeen. And here's Alec McLeish. It's a fine pass. McQueen set off. Dangerous ball across. And a very awkward bounce as the ball goes beyond Henry Smith. And that was fine play from Aberdeen. The referee this afternoon, Mr. Tommy Muirhead from Stenhousemuir. Levine lofting it forward. Alec McLeish is there. Accurate header to Cooper. Rory MacDonald up well with McDougall. Levine driving it against McKimmie. There's no question at all about it. There's a substantial element of chance. Now here's a bad incident. John Robertson and Neil Cooper involved. So was Neil Simpson. A bit of ill will between Cooper and Robertson, and referee Muirhead is going to take some action. Well, John Robertson certainly wasn't blameless. He lashed out in retaliation after the initial offence. So the message now is clear in the face of Tommy Muirhead, telling both youngsters to cool it. Good touch on from Black. Now Eric Black for Aberdeen. It's amazing how he threaded that ball through. Well, the cover was there for Hearts from Roddy MacDonald. That's good play from Sandy Clark, getting away from Cooper. It's stopped by Tommy McQueen, who's gone all the way across. And an offside flag is up against Eric Black. Eric Black offside. Good header on again from Sandy Clark. Here's John Robertson. And that is splendid goalkeeping from Jim Leighton. The header initially from Sandy Clark set up the chance to test the Aberdeen central defence. Robertson worked his way free, and there's some very, very sharp goalkeeping from Jim Leighton. Good control from Black. McKimmie with Whittaker. There appeared to be a bit of a rugby tackle there by Whittaker. Again deceived by the awkward bounce. So Aberdeen have a free kick on the far side, and Neil Cooper has pushed forward. So a crowded Hearts goal area as Willie Miller takes the free kick. McDougall's header! Brilliant header from Frank McDougall, and what a fine save from Henry Smith. McDougall, the scorer of 18 goals this season, coming so close to his 19th. An excellent free kick from Willie Miller, a flashing header towards the top corner, and there was Henry Smith at his best. Jordan now coming forward for Hearts with Andy Watson on the right, making a return to his former stamping ground at Pittodrie. Willie Miller cutting off Sandy Clark. Plenty of time for Jordan. Guy playing it back to Kidd. Miller's header helped on by Bell only as far as Watson. Dougal hanging in the air for the header. That's Black releasing Weir on the left. This is promising for Aberdeen. Dougal's waiting, falls for Simpson. 1-0 to Aberdeen. Neil Simpson. "21 minutes of the first half gone. A superb move from Aberdeen sets up the opening goal. Great header initially from the throw from Frank McDougall, then Black with a header to Peter Weir. Weir did well to make space for the cross. An awkward one right into the danger area. It fell for Neil Simpson, and the shot went skidding underneath Henry Smith. Black goes up, beaten by Levine. Now John Robertson. Stopped by McQueen, and Robertson was guilty of a foul on Tommy McQueen, and that will result in a booking. So John Robertson was stopped in his tracks there by Tommy McQueen, then clearly held him back to give away the foul. And the booking is for persistent fouling. You'll recall that perhaps that John Robertson has already been guilty of a couple of fouls. He was warned earlier by referee Muirhead. So in these circumstances, a booking was somewhat inevitable for that deliberate foul. Dougal very strong on the ball again. Black looking for Weir, but Walter Kidd was in good position for Hearts. He's given it away, and a great chance for Peter Weir. And that is a disaster for the Hearts captain, Walter Kidd. Peter Weir taking full advantage of that dreadful moment in the Hearts defence. Kidd took up a splendid position to cut off the ball played in towards Peter Weir, controlled it well, then that dreadful pass back, leaving Henry Smith totally stranded. Peter Weir remained calm and walked the ball round the keeper for Aberdeen's second goal and Weir's third of the season. Delightful dummy from Andy Watson, allowing Black to send Whittaker free on the left, but Neil Cooper going across and not appreciative at all of Whittaker's attentions. You see that Cooper's already got a bump on the side of his face from an earlier clash with Sandy Clark, and the referee will now take some action against both players. The book is out. Cooper and Whittaker in trouble. Jim Leighton protesting to the referee that Cooper was blameless. Now, how will referee Muirhead handle this? The ball was certainly dead when the two players clashed. Now I wonder if this could be serious trouble for these players. Cooper certainly squared up to Whittaker after what he felt was a clumsy challenge, at least by Whittaker, as the ball was going out for the throw. So Whittaker has been booked. Cooper is protesting vehemently to the referee his innocence. And I wonder if a booking will be all that's administered here by referee Muirhead. The Aberdeen captain Willie Miller advising Neil Cooper to keep quiet. And the yellow card is the verdict. Well, I wonder for a moment if Cooper may receive the ultimate sanction from the referee with ordering off, but He has been content to use the yellow card, and it will be an Aberdeen free kick. There's no question that Cooper was fouled by Whittaker. Clark doing well, judging the bounce of the ball. Kenny Black lofting it forward. Miller is with Sandy Clark. And McKimmie got back. Did Leighton keep it in? No, he didn't quite manage it. He clearly thought that he did, Jim Leighton. But clearly the linesman's in a far better position to judge. And that behaviour from Jim Leighton is thoroughly out of character and certainly not in any way justified. Well, Jim Leighton, I think, can consider himself lucky after that outburst. John Robertson's corner. Out towards Watson. And the ball was well gathered by Leighton. Eric Black, single-handed, causing problems. And that was well taken by Henry Smith, but Eric Black doing a fine job. Taking on two Hearts defender, looking very much in the mood up front for Aberdeen. And that kick out from Smith brings an entertaining first half to an end. Here's Kidd. Now Watson. That's picked up by Simpson. The stumble gives Mackay a chance to come forward for Hearts. Clark's layoff. There's Kenny Black. Lots of dig in that left foot. There's Kenny Black. He's found the net half a dozen times this season for Hearts, with some powerful shooting, and on that occasion he was just wide of goal. The Hearts substitutes warming up. Brian McNaughton and Neil Berry are the young subs. And clearly it looks as though we're going to see one or both of these players before much longer. Sliced out by Jardine. Free kick to Hearts. McQueen and Black going into the same challenge. Miller heading it wide for McLeish to complete the clearance. The Hearts still spending lots of energy trying to break down this Aberdeen defence. McDougall challenging. And winning possession. Here's Weir. Now McQueen. Is that a giveaway? No, it's a chance for Hearts. The ball is in. It's Andy Watson who's done it. Oh, Andy Watson, the Hearts player who no doubt would relish scoring more than any other this afternoon, scores against his former teammates to make it 2-1. 20 minutes into the second half, and yet more defensive folly, this time from Tommy McQueen. He had lots of time in the ball, could have done almost anything with it, chose to play it back towards Jim Leighton, allowed Sandy Clark to race in. Leighton made a good block in the first instance, and then the shot coming in from Andy Watson, which Willie Miller couldn't stop. So some more book work for Tommy Muirhead, the referee, as Roddy MacDonald is guilty of a foul which was severe enough to merit the yellow card. Stuart McKimmie has gone back to right back, so it's the more orthodox formation for Aberdeen. McKimmie and McQueen at full back. Cooper using his strength in the middle of the field alongside Neil Simpson. Corner kick to Hearts. Alec Ferguson looking a bit anxious now in the Aberdeen dugout. McMaster beside him. Kenny Black with the corner. McLeish wins it. Dougall's back header. Here's McKimmie. Brilliant header by Eric Black. Neil Simpson on the end of it. Roddy McDonald got back, and here's Robertson with space for Hearts. Waiting for help, coming from Ryan Whittaker. Here's Mackay. Whittaker going forward, and the ball has too much pace on it. McKimmy's clearance, chased by McDougall with Roddy McDonald in close attendance as ever. Put up with that challenge by Dougie Bell. So Andy Jordan will take the free kick. Chance for Roddy McDonald, stopped immediately by Willie Miller. Hearts beginning to find one or two gaps in the Aberdeen defence. Well guided behind by Stuart McKimmie, another good defensive header from the little fullback. He does very well in the air for one who really does not have a lot of height. Gary Mackay this time with the corner. Head flick on, the chance on the line, the ball is in, and John Robertson has equalised. And Hearts shock Aberdeen once again. For Hearts right back in the match with John Robertson's 10th goal of the season, and their supporters celebrate as well they might. Well, not many teams pulled back a 2-goal deficit in Aberdeen. It was a corner kick which set it up from Gary Mackay. Brian Whittaker got the gentlest of touches at the near post, had fell for Robertson. He had two chances at it. The second hit the roof of the net. Kidd does well with a header. Here's Mackay. Ian Angus getting back. Could do nothing other than play the ball into touch. Sandy Clark's header. Here's Robertson trying to turn Willie Miller. One of the toughest tasks in the game, but he did win a corner kick. And once again, the big men go from the back for Hearts. Levine and McDonald are in the box for Kenny Black's corner. Further out by Miller, there's Weir. Eric Black coming to meet it. Came off Eric Black, straight back to Leighton. Well, taken down by Simpson. Here's McKimmie. Goes right through towards Angus. Now Weir. His eye on it for a second, and that was enough for Whittaker. Angus again. Eric Black heading for the byline. And heading on top of the post. Well, that was very accurate judgment by Henry Smith.
Number 5 shirt on today.